that are often grouped into that category as black, right? We're not black people. We are highly melanated, neuromelanated, and that is more in line with what they don't want to be uncovered, which is the lineage, right? But I don't, that we can't go too far off the side on these subjects because each of them is worthy of hours of discussion, right? But these individuals understanding the importance of melanin in that process and their desire to control not only the melanin on the planet, but of course the individuals containing that highest grade of melanin, that neuromelanin that is most effective in that awakening process. So, not only did these individuals want to keep the whole entire awakening process hidden, right? Which that in itself is cause for so many misinformation projects, including the misinformation associated in religions, right? Folks, the masters of the planet, like Jesus, right? If you want to use that terminology, most of us understand that that's largely attributed to Horus or Heru in terms of the originality of that, the concept of that being, but another video again. But the masters of the planet were just divulging the information I'm giving to you now, right? But they gave it to you along with incredible examples of that 100% DNA activation in full use, right? So now we are realizing again that there are individuals, there are better descriptively organizations, in dire need to keep this information from the masses to prevent widespread activation, particularly on the highest level, right? Getting back to that highest level, we talk about the highest level melanin, and how it is found in those individuals whom they conveniently looped into the racial box or construct that they refer to as black people, right? And poison the mind of the minds, right, or mindsets through indoctrination, right, and of incredible layers, right, of the folks who they lumped into the other box that we commonly use in racial construct of white people, right? You might as well say brainwashing them to believe that subjugation of these people in the other box, the black people, right, was all right. And even provided religious constructs and other, again, means of indoctrination that supported this, right? So this all fell in line with keeping the masses both fragmented. Think about how insidious and multi-pronged this is. The racial divide created between those many groups who are lumped into those two racial construct boxes. The divide between those groups kept the masses fragmented, right? Remember, easier to control when fragmented. and also justified subjugation that afforded them control over the melanated and, most importantly, the most highly neuromelanated individuals on the planet. All right? Okay. Today we see, and I refer to all the time, the drastic means that are deployed by these organizations, again, to prevent not only the mass awakening, but eventually, essentially prevent the destruction of their old paradigm that afforded them such control. And it all pointed back to, again, on them understanding this process of the rest of humanity having the opportunity to fully reach its potential. Okay? So with the understanding of the importance of melanin in that process, and controlling these individuals, and controlling the awareness about the process itself, and all of the information associated with it, you now see the need, or the usefulness, or in their eyes, the necessity of these quote-unquote secret societies, right? Now, why do I keep going back to that? Because these are the same individuals, or same groups, or better stated, same organizations responsible for all the things and the measures, the drastic measures in place, not only to toxify you, yes, but to not only to toxify you, but also to calcify your pineal. And I might add, a lot of those toxins are directly designed to attack the melanin molecule, right? Which, by the way, those organizations have been looking for ways to manipulate and attack melanin for centuries. But it's that complex and that, for lack of a better description, powerful of a molecule, that it's, hey, how you doing? That its destruction or deconstruction is no simple task at all. But nonetheless, it gives you some insight into the specific design to attack your melanin, your pineal, and all the elements of your body's physical ascension. And with that, you have the ability to understand how those components work and coordinate, so that we can prevent these measures being effective. we can essentially take countermeasures, right, to protect ourselves from these attacks. But again, it's all about understanding the motivations as to why these things are in place. Why do they have chemtrails and a chemtrail program that's active nearly daily in just about every city and every state of this country, and has been reported in many other countries, right? Why do we see these toxins and calcification